I'm not an avid soda drinker. That's a lie. 60% of my blood is probably full of zero sugar soda at this point, but that don't count. Never drink your calories. But as an avid consumer of beverages, you would think that the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine would be in the top 5 inventions of all time alongside the air fryer, PS5, AirPods, and the Yakuza franchise pre-2025. But I think there are some things holding the machine back from having that status. If you're not familiar with the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, it's this beastly thing at select fast food chains and movie theaters. And they offer pretty much every flavor of every brand owned by Coca-Cola. No Pepsi.
Okay. Yummy.
So it's not only just Coke, but there's also Sprite, Fanta, Dr. Pepper, Pibb, which I thought was supposed to be a knockoff of Dr. Pepper, but I guess not. Bang's Root Beer, Mellow Yellow, Vitamin Water, Minute Maid, Seagram's Ginger Ale, High C, Powerade, Peace Tea, Aha Sparkling Water. Man, I hate brands with like these stupid ass names. You would never catch me ordering that Aha Sparkling Water. And look, if none of that floats your boat, they got the classic Coca-Cola staple, water. You might think that was a joke, but like in places like Chiapas, like Coke factories usually cut off a lot of the water supply, so many of the citizens are pretty much forced to just drink Coke and get fat. Beyond those brands, however, they offer you different flavors of each brand that you might not find in stores, like Coke Lemon, Sprite Peach, Vanilla Fanta, to name a few. Meaning, there are over 100 different options of beverages to choose from. And if you're one of those people that's gonna say, oh, well, there's no difference between diet and zero sugar, get the fuck out of my face, alright? Because diet wants you to know that it's diet. It wants you to be miserable. That's why it tastes like medicine. It thinks you're sick. Zero sugar, though, it understands how hard it can be to watch your calories, so it at least tries to give you the same exact taste as a full sugar variety, because zero sugar is a blessing from above. And if you're gonna say, oh, but zero sugar also tastes bad, yeah, well, maybe you're just a fat fuck, okay? Sorry. Look, if you ask me, the variety is insane, alright? It's fantastic. I love having variety. Usually most restaurants, if they have a self-serve soda fountain, they have anywhere from like 8 to 14 flavors. So imagine having over 100 different flavors all in one machine, not to mention the fact that you can like mix and match any flavor you want if you're a freak. Unfortunately, that's really all this machine has going for it. Variety. Everything else about this machine fucking sucks. The main complaint people make about this machine is that everything comes out of one dispenser. So if you think about it, if you want, say, just an orange Fanta, and there were 5 people who used the machine before you, the first person got a grape Sprite, second one got a tropical punch, tropical punch vitamin water, the third person got a vanilla root beer, the fourth person got a tropical Coke, and the fifth got a ginger ale. All of those previous flavors are gonna leave trace remnants all in your orange Fanta. It's not significant, but if you ask me, it does add a little bit of a funk. Another issue is that the screens just always feel sticky. Like some kids are just dipping their fingers in their sodas and wiping on the screen like fucking gremlins. It could also just be the material that the screen is made out of. Like it definitely feels very cheap compared to like an average smartphone or something. I guess Coke just realized that people aren't really going to be at this machine for more than a minute. At this point, you might be thinking to yourself, well, these all just sound like minor inconveniences that could easily be ignored. I would agree with you there, but you might be missing the biggest problem with these machines. They fucking spy on you. And no, that's not some kind of conspiracy theory, alright? These are facts you can look up for yourself. I don't want to just regurgitate the information that I learned this from. I prefer to just speak my own thoughts, but I did do my research. You see this little dot on top of the screen? That's right, it's a camera. Now, from what I gathered, not all the machines have it, and the cameras don't work for now. It's a future capability, which from what I understood, at any point, Coke can go ask the government, yo, can we like use our machines to spy on people just so we can find out what kind of soda they like, that's all. And the government can say, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it's crazy, man. Like, we already live in a world with zero privacy. You know, corporations, data brokers using every bit of personal data against our will, and even the soda fountains want to take it. That's why this video is sponsored by. No, the fuck it's not. You thought I was gonna do a little ad read. Nah, I already saw you fast forwarding the second you heard the word data brokers. Anyways, you know how I mentioned before that this machine offers flavors that you don't really find in grocery stores or gas stations or anywhere else you buy soda? Well, if a lot of people are ordering a certain flavor on the Freestyle machine, that data gets stored, and that tells Coke, hey, people are really liking this flavor. Maybe it should be a new staple or a limited time release. I'm pretty sure that's what happened when Coke released like their orange cream flavor, or like when they made strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, or when they released that shitty Sprite tea. Like, they must have seen some weirdos mixing Sprite with tea and thought the general public would like that shit. To be fair, I mean, it sounds good in theory, but like, I don't know what they put in it. It was just ass. All of this goes to show you that we can't even have a soda fountain anymore without it spying on it. So, at the end of the day, the Coke Freestyle machine seems like an amazing invention. It offers insane variety of flavors that you wouldn't find anywhere else. You are in charge of your own destiny. At least that's what they promise you. Once you do step up to these beastly machines, you're met with a cheap screen lathered in soda gunk. Let's say you want to try a new flavor, it's out of order. You end up settling with the OG Coke, maybe Sprite, maybe Dr. Pepper or Fanta, because you just can't be bothered to dream anymore. Your imagination has been pulled out of you, and all you ever want is to stick to what feels familiar. And to top it all off, even your choice of beverage is being used to fuel a corporation that won't even give cities access to clean water. All in all, the Coca-Cola Freestyle is the perfect representation for modern America. Thanks for watching.